Hello guys, in this video I want to show you how to do bottom navigation menu just like you see in this app. If you bring your eye to the below here, in this below the bottom of this application here, you see it indicating with my red box. This is what known as bottom navigation buttons in this navigation menu in this app. This app is made from AppCreator24. So the same thing I want to do in this video, I will show you on how to do it in your AppCreator24 account. Also, if you want to take a look at the bottom menu here, they are nice and transparent in background. These buttons are not by manually working like you are editing it before you have it into this size. They say the simplest way how you can have this thing and you implement them in your app in AppCreator24. So if you want to know why is this important, I must have this. This is also help the improvement of your user experience in your application. People use your app and it's easy for them to navigate to a particular section from one section and to the other by using bottom navigation menu. Without wasting of any time, open your AppCreator24 account, log into your account while I am also logging into my account.
Welcome to Unlimited Monies Blog, your ultimate destination for everything related to app development, website blog tips, tech tutorials, business strategies, and making money online. If you're ready to dive into the world of digital entrepreneurship and unlock unlimited potential, you're in the right place. Before we dive into today's content, don't forget to hit the like button and share this video with your friends who share your passion for technology and online business. If you have any questions or suggestions, feel free to drop them in the comments section below. And if you're new here, make sure to subscribe to the channel for more exciting content. Remember, your feedback helps us grow and improve, so don't hesitate to reach out. You can also comment in the description. Now, let's get started and turn your dreams into reality. Thanks for tuning in.
I want to use a new app now. I choose the name my app name bottom menu. So I select icon for my app. You do the same, or you can use any ready app or ready project in your AppCreator24 accounts. I select my icon. After I selected the icon, I put my app description. This is bottom. I finish it. I click on the next button. So okay, the next thing is for me to choose what kind of the style of my app. I'll continue with the default, that's Olo. Is known as white. Is white. So now I am to create what kind of app I want to create. So any kind of app you want to use for this tutorial, it does not matter. It's only what we want to do is to place bottom menu navigation. So because what I want to use now is not I wanted to use HTML so that I can have the other page, the full page blank, and some little text on the screen. So create an empty app here. So once I click on that one, I go to my setting. Once you finish that, your app will be in this way. This is where you see your app. Already you know about the AppCreator24 accounts and how it used to be. So the first thing before I want to go, I don't know, you may want to also know about this setup. I click on the design. I want to move to design. Under this, in this design, we have a lot of options we can take let's say action into it. I want to first of all go to my menu type first. I want to go to the menu type. In that menu type, what I want to do here is to check on the slide menu, change from the top menu to sliding menu. So I want to make use of my app property to be good in the user interface. So here you see I can upload either image for the slide menu, but I don't want to waste time. So I click on the saving button. I go back to that design section again, and I go to my bottom menu. Once you come to the bottom menu, it is in default no. So what you have to do is to change this to yes. Click on the yes here. After you click on the yes, we have options here. Options for us to place in those icons. There are icons. We have options here. We have 3 sections to work into it to configure. The first one is action icons. The other one is title, and the other one is open. This open is to put the button, each of the button or the icons into action. Like once you what you want the button to do when it's clicked. This is the open, this is section of it. So this title is the name under or below the icons that you want to put in those places, which is this page. The other one are the icons, the choose file options. Here you choose icons that you want to place in each of the five rows of this place. We locate the icons that will suit with this place, just like in that of the example application. So create a new tab here in your browser. Click a new tab. You can use any of there, but that will allow you to be near close to where you are in your tab. Once you click a new tab, you open a new tab like this. Once you open a new tab like this, where what we have to do here is to search for the website that will be able to have the suitable icon for this tutorial, for this work. So you click on the search or type URL. After that, what you have to do is to type this name, or you type this URL, or you search for this name, this website, pictogramma pictogramma pictogrammars.com. So if you either you use pictogrammars.com or you just write pictogrammars, you see the first result will be the result of this website, or you put .com, so you go directly to the website. So you send it. When you send it, it will open this website like this. This is a website that you want to get the icons for the tutorial or for the work in that our design. So you click on this menu. You don't want to waste time. You click on this menu here, the slide menu I button. So do you know that this platform or can offer icons and fonts at the same time, or sorry, when you want to get them manually or in option. So you want to click on the icons and fonts. So we are to check which of the icon library we want to use. Let's go with the MDI, the known as material design icons. So use the MDI because it contains a lot of icons, about 7,447 icons in this library. So you click on the MDI. So once you click on the MDI, it's open for us in this form. So we have icons. As you can see, there are icons here for us to select. We have a lot of icons here to select. So sometimes it look tiny or somehow few. If you may want to say, let me compact this icon to see more in one page, in a single page, you click on this place. Once you click on it, you change the comfortable to compact. So you will compact this icon. As you can see, the icons now, it's different. It's bring up more in one screen than the other option. So while you are doing, I want to choose each of the icons that I want to use in this my own. So you select your own right now. So the first one I can see, I want to use this motto like you see here. It's in form of, let's know that, ambulance. So I click on it. Once you click on it like this, you wait a little time, it will open this way. This is what you see in your screen. You see this way in your screen. Don't rush to click on this particular download button. Click on this drop down menu here that you see behind it. So once you click on the drop down menu, the menu will bring out something like this. See this word that you are going to click on the download png 256 by 256. That's the correct size for your app, for the icon. Like, we'll be able to give you the suitable icon and the clear without blur, so it will be sharp. Now click on it. Once you click on it, it automatically it will be downloading. So it download, you click download again, it's download. So that is how you get it. So once you want to do another one, you use the same process. So I will pause the video and I will go on downloading my own about 5 or 6 icons that I will use in my own app. So do it also to download your own. I have finished downloading my own, or for the 5. If I want to go to my, let's say, my downloads, I will see the icons that I have downloaded. These are the icons here. These are the icons that I download for the tutorial. These are the icons here. I want to use the icons that I just download. I believe you have your own this way. So now, after you have finished getting the icons, the next thing we want to do is to go back to our AppCreator24 dashboard where we stop. This is where we stop in our AppCreator24 in our bottom menu. So the first thing is You see we have titles here, like I said. So all this title that you see, you don't need to put title before you add icon. You have to add icon first before you place title, so that whatever thing you want to write, you write based on the icon that you put in each of the line. So I have to move into the click on the choose file under the icon section area. So I choose a file. I want to choose one of the icon that I downloaded. So I choose the file. I will go on choose another file before I will place the title. So I have selected two files now. As you can see, I have two files. I put contacts, I put cache remove. So I will pause the video and upload others. I have finished putting those icons. As you can see, the icons with the name. So what you have to do is to follow the name that you put in the icon and do the title, because this is why you download the icon. You download the icon based on what you want to use it for, and because of what you want to use it for is the title. That's why you download the same icon related to your title. So the first icon talk about contacts. I go with contacts. The second one is cache remove. I can write only cache. The other one is boss range. I can use range for it. So then the other one is ambulance. I can say ambulance. I can write ambulance. The last one is barcode. I go on with barcode. So that is the title. So the next thing is open. We have another option in that behind it, known as open. This is open. You see, in that under the open we have none. So you click on this none to see what will happen. The open means that you want to open, what do you want that place to open when it's click. So that's the meaning of this place. So you click on the open section. Because I have section, I put section, I use HTML section. So I have only one section so that my app will not be empty. If you create an empty app, you have to go to the section and add your section, any section you want to use, maybe web or your HTML or whatever. So I use section because I added HTML section. So I used section. The name of my section was tip. I use it. I will show you again. I do the same thing to the others. I select so that when that button click, it will open this section. So when that button click, it will open this section. It's what I want to, is what I'm doing now. So once the button click, it will open. Because I have only one section. If you say I have up to 5 sections, that's when I can be able to select the different sections. So I have only one section. I choose that sections for the whole buttons there. Now we have to click on save. You save it. So once you save it, our app is ready to download. But let's go to the section so you understand what I mean. So once you come to this section, you can see I have only one section here. The section is the HTML, because I don't want my app to be empty. If you don't put any section, your app will be empty. So if you open the app, it will not load because the app is empty app. It's an empty app. So you click on the pencil icon, you can see this HTML I have implemented. I added to the section. This HTML. So that's the section. The only section I have is I'm using HTML instead of others of the sections. So if you want to say how will I create section, this is the way how to create section. Once you click on the create section, you have all these sections. So but during my time of adding, I use this one, and all these things you see it when you create your app newly in that option. So let's download our app and test it. Click the download button here. See here, download app. Click the download app here. So you click download. Once you click download, you have a download button like this. As you can see, bottom menu, the app name, the description is what I do. So you click on the download. Okay, after the app is finished download, I want to install it now. I click on the install to install it. I have to click on the open app to open it. After the app finished installed, I click on the open app. I open my app. I want to check it and see if what I'm doing is. As you can see, it's there. Look at the icons here. See the icons I download and I show you. I put them here. These are the bottom action. So you can see we put title, we have name, we added name for these icons, but they are not showing here. Why is it not showing? Because until you add or you click on each of the button, and when the button is into action, that's when it will show. Okay, for example, let's see, because though I'm using one section, let me just try it and see if it will show. As you can see, there is name under the icon because that icon is in use. So each of the icon that you click, it will open and it will show you the name. If adebi you are a user to the app, you don't know the name of this, for example, this is the motor that you see. The motor look like ambulance and you are not sure if this motor is ambulance, and at times you want to say, okay, how will I know the name of this button or this icon that I see here before I want to open it? You don't want to open it and you want to know the name. You can press and hold it. You see the toast here, ambulance in toast name. It show you the name of that particular icon. If you click on another one, press and hold, you see this one is bar good. So that's how you can put bottom menu notification button in your AppCreator24. Thank you for watching the video. I believe the video has been helpful to you. Like the video, share it, and if you are new to this channel, subscribe to the channel. See you.